What's up, YouTube? This is Galaxy Stream here, back again with another dual book commentary. Going back at it again with the Paleo frogs. This time, I recorded this one. This was a last-second edition for this video. At the end, we're also going to do a deck profile on it real quick, just to kind of see what it is. But this one is definitely a little bit more of a casual opponent, but it really shows the strength of the new OCG card Skulldeat coming out, and really what it can do for really any deck, but especially with decks that can combo off, such as the Paleo deck here. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into it, and we're going to play this one at normal speed, because I pretty much just kind of play one turn. So it's a pretty subpar hand to start off with. Swap Frog with Scapegoat and Olenoids and Reckless. Having Scapegoat in your opening hand is a great thing in this deck, because it definitely changes options around. He did have a Ghost Ogre, so for the first part, I thought it was potentially a little bit more meta, but you'll see here in a few minutes that it really wasn't. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward now that we got the first opening hand, the intro, out of the way. He decides to just set 4 and pass, so I do the Olenoids, and a Flute Summoning Karibo. That right there, come on. This is going to be just a funsy deck. But, got that Scapegoat off in the end phase to get the 4 tokens out there. Top deck on the Blue Boy. Very questionable Book of Moon. But I go ahead into the Scapegoat with the Reckless Greed to make into the Skulldeat using 4 different names. That Skulldeat is going to go ahead and draw me 4 new cards. I'm going to pick 3 cards out of my hand to put back in the bottom of the deck. He sees the upcoming Totally Awesome, so he goes ahead and just triggers that Scapegoat right off the bat. I make my Toad, and I end up using it to negate this Rainbow Karibo, which will add the Swap Frog back to hand. Now using Skulldeat's second ability, resummoning the Swap Frog, which would have ended in another Totally Awesome, finishing with a Spellbook Magician of Prophecy ready to flip summon, adding another Secrets for another 2-card draw, as well as a Reckless Greed again to keep that alive, and having also Ash Blossom to negate any potential add-in or powerful card, as well as the Evenly Matched in case for some random reason it gets out of control. But you can kind of see just the power of what we're sitting on, because that Totally Awesome is at 2,500, and because of the Rainbow Karibo that I stole from him, we also had the Link Karibo in the graveyard, so we can reuse that that Rainbow Karibo in the graveyard to resummon itself and use it its own defensive purposes. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to exit out of here really quick, and I'm going to show you the actual profile of this deck. So this is what we were playing with for the last few games, even though nothing is showing up right now. There we go. So 3 Swap Frog, 3 Dupe Frog, 2 Ronin, 3 Blue Boy, 1 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom. I do opt for the 3 Secrets and 2 Knowledge with 3 Desires and the double Scapegoat. For the Paleos, you have the 3 Karma Cut, the 3 MST, the 3 Book of Moon, the 2 Burial. I still am a big fan of Burial over the Morella in builds like these, because you're really trying to do the combo. The links are what's really the most important part about this deck, but you can swap those out if you really want, but there isn't as much worth of sending a trap. The 3 Reckless Greeds, and then of course 3 Evenly Matched, and the 1 of Solemn Warning, because this deck does want to go first. The side deck was pretty irrelevant. I know in the first video I did side, but this is an incomplete side deck. Haven't really touched it for months. In the extra deck we have the 2 Opabina, the 1 Animalic or Bluefish, you know that guy. 3 of the Toads, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Link Spider, 1 Proxy, 1 Mrs. Radiant, double Mistar Boy, 1 Decode Talker, the Skulldeat, and then of course Topo. I did have this cut down. I was playing a 50-card variant, which this deck did get 2nd place, which you can find that video on our channel. We'll link the description down below. But I liked the way that deck ran and kind of used that as its main purpose and function. And with True Dracos really falling out of favor, this variant seems to be the most optimal right now, especially with how powerful Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring is in the format. But just go ahead, guys, and I'd appreciate any comments about the deck, anything you want to see. If you want us to build a deck and continue doing these dueling book commentaries, please let us know. We're going to kind of try to put more videos like these out now that we have the technology and resources to do so and the time on our hands. And just go ahead, leave us a like and subscribe. You guys have a great day and have a good one.